Hello and welcome to Albemarle County Fire Rescue's presentation on Residents' Guide to Open Air Burning. I am Captain Micaiah Ledford, one of the Assistant Fire Marshals for Albemarle County Fire Rescue, and I will be going through this presentation with you today. Many may ask why Albemarle County has an open air burning code. The County of Albemarle, in an effort to achieve and maintain such level of air quality as to protect human health, welfare, and safety of its residents, has regulated open air burning within the county. To view the entire text and applicable burn laws, you can visit www.acfirerescue.org or call 434-296-5833. Hot terms to know: open air burning, the burning of any matter in such a manner that the products resulting from combustion are emitted directly into the atmosphere without passing through a stack duct or chimney. So any kind of ground fire that doesn't go through a chimney. Recreational fire, a fire with natural wood meant for cooking, warmth, or just for fun that is not burned within a container, such as a campfire or a bonfire, an outdoor fire used for ceremonial purposes. So as in a high school pep rally type deal. Additional terms to know is property maintenance, which is disposal of leaves, tree, yard, and garden trimmings originating from the private property that the open burn will take place. Yard waste, debris from maintaining your yard. This can include lawn trimmings, leaves, or brush. The first two, with property maintenance and yard waste, are things that you can burn, which leads us to household waste. Any waste material, including garbage, trash, and refuse from households. These are things that you cannot burn. Yes, one of the biggest questions: is a permit required? Well, really, it depends. A permit is not needed for general maintenance on private property. So if there's storm debris, say some limbs and some leaves and everything are knocked off the trees during that is all okay. You do not need a permit to burn. A permit is needed if clearing land for a new structure, driveway, water line, or the like. So say, hey, you're clearing off a lot of land so you can build a new driveway or garage or house, then yes, most likely you do need a permit. If you are on a farm and you are, say, increasing your stable space or pasture, you actually do not need a permit. There's actually agricultural exemptions for that. It is a little bit confusing, so if you're ever unsure, always give the fire marshal's office a call and we'll discuss the plans. Let's keep it safe. It's important to encourage our residents to practice safe open burning habits regardless of the fire type. Don't ever leave a fire burning alone. Do not leave children or pets alone with open flames. Always have on hand at least one of these: a hose, bucket of water, shovel with dirt or sand. These are all means of extinguishment just in case you have to put the fire out if it gets out of hand. Always have a manageable pile size. You can always feed a fire, but if you start out too big, it may be something that will overwhelm you quick. When it's time for the fire, let's keep the fire under control. It's illegal to start an outdoor fire without planning on how to prevent it from spreading. Some ways to ensure that the flames don't spread is to have the means of extinguishment that we've already talked about in some of the previous slides. Always have on hand at least one of the following: a water hose, a bucket of water, shovel with dirt or sand. Also, never leave the fire unattended. Do not leave children or pets alone with open flames. Do not add gasoline, lighter fluid, diesel, or the like to a fire. That can be very detrimental to your health. It can cause burns or serious accidents due to the vapors that they can produce when you're trying to attempt to light the fire. Also, we've already talked about managing the pile size. Don't start with something too big. You can always feed to the fire that's currently burning.
When talking about safe clearances for fire types such as recreational fires, for example, a cooking or bonfire, the fire should be started at least 25 feet from any structure and kept 50 foot from the wood line or any other combustible material. Also, when we talk about private property maintenance fires defined as yard waste and fires that support agricultural operations, the fire should be at least 300 feet from occupied dwellings or structures and kept 50 feet from any combustible such as the wood line. When talking about safe clearances for the commercial burning, which is defined as land clearing operations for development, it is needed to have 2,000 feet from any structure, unless you're using an air incinerator device as pictured down below, which will allow you to be 1,000 feet from any occupied dwelling. You still need to maintain the 50 feet from combustibles, which would be the 50 foot from the wood line.
Yes, what's allowed and what's not allowed to be burned. Okay, so when it comes down to it, any growing woods that is natural is things that you can burn. That's like twigs, sticks, trees, things of that nature. Any household product, as in trash, anything that goes through the trash can and things of that nature, it cannot be burned. And a local ordinance here in Albemarle County was established in 2013 saying you can no longer burn trash. So you cannot take your trash out to the burn barrel in the backyard and burn it. We've touched on treated versus untreated wood. So treated wood would be anything that's painted, stained, or had anything applied to it to make it look pretty. Those are the things, like say if you were going to remove an old shed and say, hey, I can just burn this. No, you cannot. Those are things that you would be taken to the dump to get rid of. You can definitely not burn any oils, plastic, or hazardous materials. That's motor oils or byproducts that would be commercially purchased involved. It has to be something that is natural growing of that nature that is allowed to be burned. Anytime someone strikes a fire, a call should be made to the Emergency Communications Center at 434-977-9041. This provides vital information to the Emergency Communications Center, the first responders, and the entire emergency network. All you're doing is providing your name, your address, the fact that you're having an open air burn, and essentially the time that you'll be burning.
In addition, don't forget about the Virginia Statewide Burn Ban that starts February 15th and goes through April 30th. That essentially says that no open burning shall be conducted until 4 p.m. and can only be conducted from 4 p.m. until midnight. That also means that there will be no commercial burning permitted at all.
Yes, the fine print. All open burning must be done in accordance with Chapter 6 of the Albemarle County Code. Albemarle County Code can be found at the link below in this PowerPoint. Thank you for attending our Residence Guide to Open Air Burning. Please contact us if you have any questions. Thank you.